Hey everyone, my name is Gene. In today's video I'm gonna share with you some helpful tips traveling to Costa Rica. Before we move on, let's quickly recap what we know about Costa Rica. It is a tropical paradise located in Central America. It has the most stable and democratic government. Country does not have an army since 1948. It is small size, covering only 0.03% of entire globe and sheltering 5% of all of the biodiversity, which makes this country one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. It has borders with Nicaragua up north, Panama on the south, Pacific Ocean in the southwest, and Caribbean on the northeast. Okay, my first tip is organize your trip in advance. While it sounds simple and obvious, a lot of people don't do that. I'm not exception. I bought my flight tickets 4 weeks prior to my vacation, and then I know when I checked them 2 months prior to that, they were like twice cheaper. Costa Rica has 2 seasons, low seasons, aka rainy season, May to November, and a high season, December to in April. Most of the tourists that come to Costa Rica come from North America, with 80% of them come from United States and Canada. 65% of them come at the high season, so it is crucial to book your vacation in advance. My second tip, be prepared to spend. Costa Rica is among one of the most expensive Latin American countries. Prices for groceries, car rental, accommodation is about the same as the US prices. Additionally, if you go eat in a restaurant, there is a 10% service fee and a 13% tax. Some national parks or national sites charge a service fee, and it all adds up as more you see those. Try to pay for your expenses in colones. You can easily order them at your bank. You would probably need to wait 3 or 5 business days for them. You can withdraw money in colones here with no problem. If you want to exchange that, they may ask you for your passport, so be prepared for that. Okay, my next tip, make sure you have cell phone coverage. You can either buy a SIM card when you get here with one of the local companies, or you can call your cell phone provider and ask for international plan. When I call mine, in my case I'm using AT&T, it only costs $10 a day and you can use your phone just as usual. 2 apps that you absolutely must have here is a WhatsApp and Waze. People here prefer WhatsApp to regular phone calling and texting, and the Waze is absolutely essential. Don't use Google Maps. Google Maps can get you to some dead-end road where there's private property, or there's some undeveloped roads, or it is not as accurate as Waze when it comes to traffic. So those 2 is a must-have. Take with you sunscreen and mosquito spray. Locals don't really use sunscreen, so when you buy it here, it's priced in accordingly for the tourists. When it comes to mosquito spray, there's no mosquitoes in the valley up north due to elevation and the cold temperatures at night. So mosquitoes are on the shoreline and the lowlands, and most of them on the Caribbean side, but it is good to have spray with you. As you know, mosquitoes could be carriers of different diseases, so those 2 is a must-have as well. When in a country, you would land in San Jose, then you would probably want to move on to the coastline or tropical forest. So when you check in at your final destination, first thing that you want to do is open your luggage, organize your clothing. So my next tip is keep your luggage closed all the time. Just take your stuff and lock it in. There's been so many cases when people kept that luggage open, then there's seen some insects inside of it. So yes, definitely keep it locked. When it comes to renting a vehicle, don't bother to rent a regular size vehicle. You do need an SUV, 4x4. Roads might be steep, narrow, mountainous, might be some mud downpours, path holes, all kind of stuff. Try not to drive at night. When it comes to renting it, it might be pricey. They would require you to buy mandatory liability insurance, so be prepared to that, but it is essential and must have. My next tip is don't plan too much in one day. There's so much to see in Costa Rica, from volcanoes to hot springs, to coastline of Caribbean and Pacific Sea. Everything is so close, but everything is so far at the same time. Plus, while you're driving from one location to the other, you would want to stop, make some videos, images. So don't stretch yourself. One, maybe two locations a day is more than enough. Don't swim in the hot springs. There is little bacteria that can get through your nose or ears and then make you sick, even though it's pretty uncommon and there's been only like 3 cases in the past 25 years. But still, if there's a slight chance, why risk it? So when you go to a hot spring, just don't dive in it. Don't pay too much to bribe the police. It is illegal. I'm not recommending you to do that, but it is possibility. So if you get pulled over and you feel like they're leaning toward it, then $20 would be more than enough. But once again, I want to emphasize that yes, it is illegal. Just make your own judgment. Finally, take advantage of Costa Rican healthcare system. It is #1 in Central America and top 20 in the world. Right now in San Jose, making this video in an apartment provided for me by my dental clinic right across the street. So the reason for it, well, for starters, cost of dental implants like 3, 4, 5 times cheaper than the price I would pay in the United States. Most of the patients come from Canada and United States. Everyone in the clinic is English spoken. They have high-tech equipment. They even give you lifetime warranty and a full spectrum of services, from picking you up to the airport to give you accommodation and so forth. If you want to know more about accommodation and neighborhood around, I have separate video that you can watch after this one. In the description, I will leave you all of the information needed to book your appointment and communicate with the clinic. And finally, I'm not sponsored with this video. The only reason I'm sharing that with you because they helped me. Several years ago, my friends recommended me this place. Back then, I was like, why Costa Rica? Why would I have to go there? Well, here is why. So definitely when you are in Costa Rica, take advantage of the Costa Rican healthcare system. Finally, I want to share with you some interesting facts. So first one is prostitution here is legal. In San Jose, it is out of scope of my expertise, but if it's one of your interests, then definitely go for it. Second one, because we are close to equator, it gets dark early. So right now it's July and we have a sunset around 6 p.m. And the third one is Uber is legal and not legal here. So there's plenty of Ubers. You can use your app just like you normally do. It's pretty affordable. If you drive within like 5-10 minute distance, it would be like $2-3. But one of my Uber drivers explained to me that it's not fully adopted by Costa Rican government. They can even get ticketed, and he even asked me to sit up front. So he explained that when he has 2 people out back, it seems suspicious and he can get ticketed. So yeah, you can use Uber, no problem, but it's technically not legal here yet. Guys, as always, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.